All right, I've officially made it to Florida. Look at this, I get VIP
treatment.
Golf cart treatment. So,
yeah, that's right.
You guys don't know, this is Clint of C&C Equipament's wife. And did he tell you about the little deal we worked out?
No.
He told me that since I'm such a prized customer, #1 customer, he never cause any trouble, none of that stuff, that I get a discount instead of an upcharge. I know, can you believe it? I was surprised too.
Get out.
Oh man, I'm walking, no, seriously.
No, get in. Get back in.
I knew we'd eventually be friends.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be nice,
We'll
I promise.
see.
All right, let's go find Mr. C&C and see what kind of trouble we get into.
Lots of it.
Clint, the whole trip down here, the scariest part was the golf cart ride.
I can't take credit for that.
I survived, but we got some brand new Hyundais here.
Yeah, we done a little comparison between the two.
Well, I may have seen this.
You can tell one's bigger than the other.
Both of them have the wrong cup holder though.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to figure out if Hyundai gave me a good deal or not. Because these are brand spanking new as well. Not for sure how these are dressed out. This is a 220, no coupler, no thumb. Looks like a short stick on it. Similar. $150,000. I'd say by the time you got the bucket and thumb and everything else on it and got her dressed out the way I like her, it should be pretty similar to what I paid. Well guys, if you haven't figured out, I just got here right as they were selling the machines and a bunch of other chaos going on. 220s I believe brought around 150, 160. The 110s brought around 130, 140. Keep in mind they're not quite dressed out quite like mine, but that's still a pretty fair price on them. So Clint's down there bidding on some dozers and stuff. We're gonna go wander around and see what we can find. All right, so one of the things that we are looking at on this shopping trip is another dump truck. Not another Bubba dump. We're gonna buy a tri-axle at some point. I've been looking pretty hard for one, haven't quite stumbled across one yet. I would really like to have a 98 Mack, or excuse me, a Mack 02 and older. This is not 02 and older, this is actually a brand new truck. This is a 22 model truck. It's got the MP8 engine in it, which is a good engine, but it is not the engine I am particularly familiar with. So, beautiful truck, but I don't think this one's gonna be on the old shopping list. I'm hoping between one of these auctions we're at down here over the next couple of days, maybe we'll stumble on one. That there is an 08 model, which is going to be fairly similar, but let's keep looking. Figured we might as well take a look at the old Peterbilt while we're here, just for the heck of it. Got a Packard motor in it, which I believe these things get mixed reviews. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know a whole lot about them, because I don't. I do like the bed on this one though. It's got the high lift tailgate, but it's an automatic truck and it smells like somebody possibly died in there. Well, that's not good. It's got some new parts on it though. It's got brand new leaf springs on the other side. Got a brand new turbo on it, but I don't think this jewel's gonna be for us. There's our new leaf springs. There's the new turbo. We need to stick with what we know. What do you think, guys? How do we look in a Kenworth? I don't know about it. This is an older truck. I need to find a tag on it. I'd say 2000 or older. It's got the big Cam Cummins in it, which is the same engine that's in Lieutenant Dan. Where is the tag? 80s? Nope. Where's it at? I'll find it here in a minute. It's pretty 05, a little newer than I thought. Honestly, for an 05, it is fairly clean truck. Bed looks really good on it. Got a couple new rear ends in it. Problem is, it's just not what we know. I'm kind of dead set on a Mack. I may have to waver, but I'm going to wait till the last minute to do it. Now this is a little bit more my cup of tea when it comes to mechanicals. I can handle the old International. Oh no, we're missing some injector wires.
Oh yeah.
Houston, that might just be a problem. I'm sure the rest of the engine is fine.
It's only cosmetic.
It's just cosmetic. It's been, I wonder why the outside is so pristine in the...
Those Bluetooth plugs.
Yeah, Bluetooth. I think this was way before Bluetooth. Way before Bluetooth. I mean, the rest of it looks pretty legit. It seems like every one of these auctions I go to, there's always one boat and one motorhome.
You know, that's true.
It's like, which one of these don't look like the other? It's that one. Got a couple well-used trailers over here. I'm guessing this is probably some sort of plumbing company. Have the baskets on the front, throw everything in. But I don't think these old girls have been on the road in a while. They're pretty well used. Somebody tried to smash that basket down and get a little more room there. We probably ought to keep Chris away from this one. He may want to upgrade. A little more ponies. I'm afraid his is going to be in mechanically better shape, even though this one looks better. Yeah. Just by quick glance. I think this one's got a pretty nice little paint job on it. It don't look horrible. It's got some decent undercarriage on it.
You might need two of them.
I think it'd look good on the farm. What do you think? We can help them build.
Yeah,
help them.
Off the battery. I don't understand the hillbilly accent, man. What the fuck you saying?
Yeah, big black knob, everybody.
Yeah, like it don't go back anymore. You see my big black knob? Yeah.
One's from Cuba, the other one's from New Hampshire. How
That's
far
it, man. You know what I'm
back
saying?
did you
Man
get?
down over there, my John Deere hat, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cat on John
You're not throwing no dope out of that chimney. Throw another stick of wood in it. I would, yeah.
Guess we can upgrade the old D4 to a D5. I've made a commitment. The next one's gonna have a cab on it, though.
Yeah. A little hot. Summer.
Dusty. Dusty's the word. I do like these little dozers there. They're good little machines. These are well used, but
The company that I worked for, they had D5Gs. They had 3 of them. They put over 20,000 hours.
yeah,
And they still run.
that D4 I got's moving in on 13,000 hours. It runs just as good as the day I got it. I think I had one speed sensor I put on it back in the day. But 650H or a 650J probably still got them, but these are close seconds, real close seconds. Hey, they did get the old 7 fired up. Took some good old-fashioned nose candy to get her going, but now the 650Ks, in my opinion, you can keep that machine. They are
I don't know, my John Deere's look just about them.
everything that's good about the H's and the J's is gone. I don't know. They went to the new emissions engine and they redid the hood and the visibility and engine problems, and they ain't gonna last no 20,000 hours, I'll promise you that. See, Gage, right here's what we need. 650J.
That's it.
Just slightly used is a very nice way to put the flat bore out. Blade shot, cylinder shot, panels rusted off of it. I think you can say somebody's got their money's worth out of this one.
It's only got 1 battery in it.
That's all you need. They're easy starting machines.
You cold?
Well, I'm pretty sure this one worked in the South. Gage, this has got your name all over it. I'll put in the little pipe, you put in the big pipe.
That thing will go home and sink like a rock.
But it'd make a good video. Look, you got all the spare digging the thingy-ma-digger's teeth, we'll call it. That thing's a beast. Look at that thing. You need to buy it so I can run it.
Some assembly required.
Well, I mean, this is a bargain. Look at all the spare parts you get.
Oh, specky buckets.
I must have had to lighten her up a little bit to get her here. Got a little extra counterweight hanging off the back, stacked underneath. I got extra counterweight everywhere. That thing is a hoss now. I'll bet you she just sips the fuel. That's a beast. That is only a C13. That is a little big old motor for this big old machine.
It's the same one as my 336.
What, that's a little over 400 horse maybe?
Yep, 440.
440?
440.
I would have went C15 close to 600 horse all day long on that. I would like to see it run one time, it'd be cool, but I don't think she's gonna happen here today. Bell 30-ton haul truck with some flotation tires on her. I'd definitely like to have a set of those tires put on Bubba Dump, but I don't think they're gonna turn loose of them. They might bolt up. They got a fighting chance. They've got a fighting chance, but it's hard to argue with old Bubba Dump. She does pretty good. They made these for John Deere's for years, so you got the same John Deere control you see in a lot of the John Deere stuff. Nice cab, it's definitely a different view. Definitely a different view. Just kind of looking this truck over. This is a 30-ton haul truck, so this would be an exact match to Bubba Dump. And just kind of eyeballing, these things are not built near as heavy. Everything's like half the size on these trucks. Similar setup, engine, transmission, drop box, planetary style rear ends, but just don't have the structure in them. I think there's a D series Volvo down here. Let's just walk down here and see if we can get there's a 20-ton. That's the tires I'd like to get on Bubba Dump at some point. So this is a 25G, so this would be equivalent to Chris's truck, but let's look how much more substantial all this stuff is on a Volvo. These things are just built twice of what those other trucks are. It's no wonder they hold up so much better. It's hard to beat the Volvo haul trucks, man. They got that market figured out for sure. I'm not a real smart man, but I'm thinking that pin's just hanging on by a hair. You don't need the pin? Is it one of those Bluetooth? One of those Bluetooth pins? Little Taco TL8 here. A little bit newer and smaller version of what we got. She's a beaut. That right there is what you call a complete paint job. Muffler, exhaust manifold, wiring harness, fan. I got her covered, buddy.
Dirt and all.
Dirt, grease, some good paint.
100.
Are you guys trying to show me up with a bigger truck?
I don't know. We have to do 25 tons.
2 25 tons? I've only got one 30-ton.
Yeah,
But you know, man behind the scenes, he runs mine out of fuel all the time, and I gotta do this exact same thing. So who's responsible for running out of fuel? That one? That's what I do too. You always blame it on the short one. That's what you do. You always blame it on the short one. Well, hopefully you guys get her fired off and make it a good truck. It's been a good one for us, so you guys have fun, all right?
Yeah,
see ya. Now this is where the serious shopping starts. This is just what we need for the go-kart track. I'm sure they're perfect. They'll be very, very pleased with us if we drag this thing home for the go-kart track. This is the old painter all method as well, but I'd like to find a pull behind type. If I can find one for the right price, self-propelled, we may just snag onto her because we can. Still gotta find a dump truck though. That's top priority. So, that's a big old girl there, 375 cat. What do you think the custom bucket was for? I got the stumping bucket. They were digging something hard. Look at all the teeth on that thing. He's even, he's -1. That's either a rock bucket or a stumping bucket. That's what I'm going with. It's well used, and sidewalls are pretty thin. Got some 374s. I could be wrong. I'm not super familiar with cat numbers, but I think those are pretty close to the 550 Volvo like Chris was running. A little older, not quite as pretty, and definitely their own brand, but same class machine. Some big ones. Big old machines. Well, we looked at this piece earlier in the day, and I thought, who in the world's going to buy this thing?
Some idiot from Indiana. You didn't notice that little touch.
I did, but I had no intentions of going home with it. You did.
Drop it off in Derby on its way up, too.
Well, we give her a test run. Think the weight will fit on the front of it?
Sure.
Probably will. Well, after closer inspection, it's it might, I don't know what you paid for it, but it does have the Navy tag on. This will match up with Lieutenant Dan's. It's a Navy truck.
There you go. You just got to finish it. How's that go for you?
Not as well as your camper. Your camper truck. Remember when I talked about the camper truck?
Talking about.
Lieutenant Dan, who's that? So, all right. I don't know if it's quite a Kevin quality paint job, but somebody did an all right job on it. Got some new decals on it.
It's a 50-year-old machine, so
It'll
still running.
still running.
Well,
we do.
We don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
my camera says it runs. Your
I've never
camera
seen it
says it don't run. We'll just have to stay tuned to both channels for that.
See what happens.
All right, we're on to the next one. All right, guys, day 2 of the auctions. We have left Alex Lyons. We are at Jeff Martin today. This auction actually goes off here in a few days. Got Chris Let's Dig 18 with a few other buddies in tow. Let's kick around this one, see what we can find. Sitting on top of a 490 Volvo. I'll give you a little rundown on this one, but she's a little bit on the sick side, so we're gonna find something else to play on. I know an Hitachi here. I believe it's like a 300 model series machines. Comes with the custom fuel cap. Now you don't get that at the auto parts store. You get that at the hardware store right there. And then if you look down in here, I guess it leaks so much oil they just throw oil dry in there to keep her sopped up. These were good machines, but I'm pretty sure somebody's got their money's worth out of this one. Got a big old patch on the side of the boom. She's been well used. Well used, my friend. Is it a bad song? There's more smoke coming out from underneath the hood than the exhaust pipe?
No.
Perfectly. That just proves it's free emissions.
Sounds good. That's all that matters.
Caterpillar. This would be pretty comfortable to Chris's 210 or 220, my 210. I've ran a few of these. Never really been impressed with them. We're gonna give another one a try. It's fast. It's fast. I don't know about smooth. I don't know. Maybe if I ran one all day, every day, I'd learn to like it, but I don't know. She did. So brand new Hitachi 210. Still got the plastic on the seat. I don't know if this machine's one of them, but sometimes you got to be careful with these things because they are gray market machines, and you'll see weird stickers on them like that one right there, and you will not be able to get any dealer support for them. So if you're at one of these auctions and you're looking to buy a new machine on the lot, you may want to run some serial numbers and see what she lines up to. But let's hop in this thing and see if she'll crank off. Oh, come on, we got a passcode we got to put in. Input passcode 9269. Now, how do we put it in? 9. Messed that up. Hold on a second. It's got 15 irons on. I'm pretty sure it's never dug the first scoop of dirt. Ooh, she's a little fast. Thought she on the up. Chris and pad off over. I only put this lane in there and give her a try once. Don't feel horrible. These things used to have nice cabs in them. They still got nice cabs, but Hyundai and Volvo and a lot of other ones have kind of passed them up in that department. But she ain't bad. She don't feel too horrible. Little Zuzu motor in there. Man, they are good little motors. But I do not like the engine compartment on this one compared to my 210 at all. There's just way more going on. Way more difficult to get in there and service it. Both of them are little 4 cylinders. I'm confident this is a good machine, but I'm also pretty doggone happy with what I've already got. All right, we're in pretty much a brand new case 145, which is their zero tail swing version of the 140 or 120. It's got 666 hours on it. That's a little bit scary. That bucket cannot be original in this machine because that bucket is well wore. But a lot of people love these machines. They speak very highly of them. I got a few small issues with them. One is the visibility out of this thing is absolutely horrendous. You're not seeing nothing that way, or that way. You can see this way, and this way, but your 3 axes are just not there at all. This is the same as a link belt machine. I do have a nice little display in there, which helps with that quite a bit, but mechanically, I think they're pretty sound machines. I do like this seat. I wish they had this case seat in the DL550. That would be nice, but she's fairly smooth, fairly responsive. I wouldn't mind digging with it, I'll tell you that much. I don't mind the cab. I'm a bigger guy. Simple controls, no passcode, easy throttle, very basic. I appreciate that. All right, we have made it to the trunk aisle. I thought we may have found the one, but unfortunately, I think we're going to strike out. Let me kind of show you here. This is probably an 01 or 02. Right there it is. I see it now. CV713 with a pre-emissions E7 E-Tech engine in it, which I didn't make a whole lot of these trucks. They're kind of rare, they're hard to find, but this is the truck I would love to find. This, if I could have my choice out of any of them out there, this would be it. But unfortunately, this one is it's a little more of a project than I want to take on, and it's also not a triaxle. We can make it a triaxle, but it's not. Frames pretty rough. It's I'm pretty sure this truck came from up north. It's ran into salt. It's just not going to work. Can you sense my disappointment? Got the updated cab in it, updated trim package. Man, I'm just really bummed. I've seen this one on the list. I knew it wasn't a triaxle, but I thought if this thing's in good enough shape and we get her for the right price, we will make her work. But I don't think that's going to happen. It also has the Dayton style wheels on it, which I'm not overly thrilled about. This is a pretty cool truck. It's an old railroad truck. It's got the side twister bed on it. It's cool, but we have absolutely no use for that. Got the old Badger here. There is one other truck down here. Actually, there's two other trucks. So this one here is an old Peterbilt. Where are we at here? Stick with me. Stick with me. We're going for a little walk. All right, so we got two R model Macks here. This one's already set up with the pintle hitch on it. Got the bed painted. The problem is, if you look very close, it makes good pictures, but the bed is just absolutely shot. Cab's shot. If you look over here, this is why it kind of helps to watch some of this stuff in person. It's done. I mean, I don't even know what you could haul in there. It's not going to come out that hole. So you got one potential left. This is not the prettiest looking truck in the world, and the hood's busted up on it. First glance, you're thinking, all right, but I'm pretty sure it came from the same spot. You can see they actually cut this section of the bed out and replaced it with a pretty heavy plate, but they painted the frame and covered up a whole bunch of stuff on it. Again, it's just way more of a project than what I want. We've already got one. We gotta get Lieutenant Dan done before we take on our truck project, so I think we're gonna pass on these. They got some newer Macks down there, but they're a little too new for me. So not against another brand, but I just haven't found anything I really liked either. So we're gonna keep on searching. I definitely don't need one of these things, but that's a pump right there, Gage. 14-inch, I'm guessing. I'm assuming they got enough motor to turn it, but I'm sure it's going to take all the ponies she's got. That's a pump.
I would say that would move the agua.
Yeah.
So, he runs like a beauty. Look at her over there.
Not for sure what's the turntable going, or is that just a slop in the upper pin up there?
Fact is, it gets the job done.
What do you think, Chris? You want to go 50-50 on it?
I don't know. Do I get the truck or you get the trailer?
I guess it depends on who needs what when. She's a beast, ain't she?
Yeah, it's a beast. I think I'm good without it though.
This would be a good conversation piece, and that's about.
Could you imagine trying to turn this thing around
oh
somewhere?
My goodness! It does have rear wheel steer on it, for whatever that's worth.
My golly, you need it to be able to turn around within a.
She looks pretty primo though. Look, they even upgraded to the LED headlights. You don't get that on your standard model.
Just don't get that everywhere.
Got new filters on her, freshly serviced. Goodness gracious.
Use all your strength.
Yeah. It's hard to climb a ladder with a camera, but we're gonna make it. Man, you got all kinds of room for a party up here.
It's a lot bigger in there than it looks from the outside.
It is. It's a beast. Fire's right up. Air conditioner blows cold. What more did you ask for? Well, boys, we're gonna call it a wrap on this auction video. If they want to go online and find the auction results, they can do that, can't they?
They sure can.
You know where at?
I think JMA Florida or something.
JMA Florida. So You guys see anything on the videos? Want to know what she sold for? Look it up on that. But
We're not gonna see it for 2 or 3 months anyway.
easy.
They'll be on another fall summer.
They'll be next
They'll be on the
February. They'll be
summertime
like, what
auction,
the
yeah.
hell?
Be a whole different
I thought you guys were my friends. What happened? I'm gonna go hang out with her. I started the video with her, so we're gonna go back over here. I said we just take Clint's golf
Stay away
cart,
from the tax
and we'll
lady.
see you guys later. And we'll just leave them guys all behind. Where do you want to go? What are we gonna buy?
We're gonna go over to the elk statues.
Elk statues. I usually would not be for that, but I'm for it right now. So, all right, we're gonna have to tell them we didn't find the trucks we wanted.
And it's a bummer.
Huge disappointment.
I know.
But we got 2 auctions down, 2 more to go. So they're gonna have to stay
There's some
tuned.
more stuff coming in though, don't
This
you
is
think?
true. This is true. We're holding out hope.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell them if they like the video, give it a big old thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
If they haven't yet, they need to subscribe.
Yes,
Are we
like and
gonna
subscribe.
break the news that somebody else has a channel in our
I
group?
do. Do you know? I got 800 subscribers. Overnight.
And no help from Mr. C&C.
I mean, it was no help. He
No
was.
help.
No, and do you know that you made a 500-foot guest appearance in my channel yesterday?
I did?
500 foot away.
I like staying from a distance. I get in trouble up close. So, all right,
I
look it
didn't
up.
know how that worked. If I had to pay you by the minute, by the second,
No,
if I had to commit.
No,
I
for
didn't know
you,
how- what
for
the
you,
time-
it's free.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
all right, I'll try to link you down below.
Thank you.
Mrs. C&C Equipment. Is it Mrs. C&C?
Mrs. Clint.
Mrs. Clint. Oh,
Yeah.
you did a little different than the
I
rest.
did Mrs. Clint of C&C.
Gotcha.
Might be hard to find.
All right, we're going to get out of here before it rains, and we'll catch you guys at the next
On the
auction.
next one.